So we got gameplay of the SLS AMG Black Series that arrives in Season 6 of Test Drive Unlimited Solo Crown. We also got some more information regarding the Michelin collab, which is set to arrive at the launch of Season 6 as well. So that said, let's take a look at all of the details regarding these two things in TDUSC. So first, the letter. As you guys can see, Michelin is going to be arriving in TDUSC. There's going to be two liveries. You guys can see here, there's one here on the SLS AMG Black Series, but don't worry, you can take it off and use manufacturer paints as well, which we'll go through in this video too. But we're going to take a look at this. So there's the trailer, which isn't out yet, but it will be out on the launch of Season 6, which we do have a release date for that. March 25th. So on March 25th, which is next week, Wednesday, we're going to be getting the update for TDUSC. Which, speaking of, there are some server issues I've seen some people mentioning. This is supposed to be fixed with the maintenance that's happening on the Wednesday as well. And don't forget, there is a very big letter happening tomorrow too. But first, the SLS Black Series. You guys can see there's two images here, well, of the two vehicles. One is the Porsche livery, and the other one is the SLS AMG Black Series livery. So we got some more screenshots here. Now it's going to tell us what is in the bundle, because this is something that will be in the online store, unfortunately, which I'll get to in the end of the video, because I've seen a lot of complaints about it. And here, like, guys, I don't think they're wrong, but I'll give you guys a little bit more insights on the whole topic of car pricing and buying cars individually from bundles and all that at the end of the video. But anyways, in this bundle, you have the AMG SLS Black Series, the Michelin livery, a racing outfit, racing helmet, racing shoes, jacket, and a finish emote, which is, I can't lie, it's a pretty nice emote. It's like a flag with the Michelin flag that you can wave and stuff like that. It would be very nice to use this in the ORC when the time comes, but yeah, we got that. Then we got some customization screenshots here. So you guys can see we got quite a few abundance of rims. Well, I say rims, but it's the same rim, but it's different brake caliper colors. We got the interior here as well. And we also have the color schemes here as well. So we have all of this here ready to go for Season 6. Then there's a gameplay, which we'll get into later on in this video too. Then the Porsche 911R livery, which is going to be in the online store as well. You guys can see some more screenshots of the Michelin livery here as well. Next, race suits. So of course, Michelin being a tire brand and having race cars and race suits and stuff like that, we now have a race suit for Test Drive Unlimited Solo Crown, one of the first ones. But you guys can see here, we have the Porsche with the beautiful Michelin race helmets and race suits. Then we have some more items. So you have the hat, jacket, pants as well, that can go very nicely with Michelin branding. You have this little hat, balaclava, I think is the word. Yeah, it is. But this is actually a reward in the upcoming live event for Season 6, which again, we'll get into later as well. But here's what the store looks like. So here's all of the Michelin things you can get. So of course, there's the bundle for the Michelin vehicle. You have the 911R, another color race suit, helmet. The bomber jacket's pretty nice, to be honest with you. I'll probably be getting that myself. Which, speaking of going back, I think I forgot to show you guys the screenshot. You have the moats, the rain jacket, and all of these items that are available in the actual SLS Black Series bundle. And here's just another image of the vehicle with the plate and the vroom, which I think is the live event reward as well. But so collaboration live events. So there is an exclusive Michelin live event in the beginning of Season 6. You guys can see here, there's one of the races that you can find here, and there's also some gameplay of it, which I'll show you again later on. But there's going to be 4 races, 1 located on Ibiza and 3 located on Hong Kong Island. This is the same race as well. But the reward, you guys can see, you get the balaclava and the license plate text. I mean, for me, I'm not really going to do it for the plate text. I'm just going to do it for the balaclava, but a really cool event nonetheless. And then there's gameplay of it, as I mentioned. And at the end, it does mention that this isn't the last time you'll see Michelin in TDUSC. There's going to be some more stuff coming in Season 7, and there's probably going to be some more cool stuff after, where I'm really excited, and I hope we get some more details on that later on. Let's talk about the gameplay, and then I'll talk about the pricing and bundles and all that stuff. So first, the SLS AMG Black Series gameplay, guys. As you can see, looking quite nice, and the sound, hold on, we'll hear it turn on real quick. Yeah, pretty nice. So that's the SLS AMG Black Series. It has that aggressive sound, and when he lets off the throttle, of course, it's going to have those beautiful cracks and pops as well. But this video is just going to take you for a cruise around Hong Kong Island. One of my favorite things in this video, though, and honestly, I think I did this so cleanly, is this 360. Bro, you know, every now and then I gotta have some fun doing some of these recordings. A beautiful 360 into the sunset, drifting into the corner. I gotta admit, bro, But drifting is way too satisfying in this game. But apart from that, this video is just mainly for you to see Hong Kong Island, see some of the reworks again, and also hear what the car sounds like. Then there was the other gameplay video, and again, I'll link these in the description below. But the other video was just showcasing the live events that you can have in next week's update. So you have one of them with the Ferrari 488 Pista, some gameplay with that, as you guys can see. Then you also have the Porsche, where you're gonna see with the Porsche livery driving around the southern side of Hong Kong Island, where you'll also see some reworks. But if you watch the Pagani video, I think some of this was already showcased. And you also see some of the live events on Ibiza for the Michelin live events, and then again the other live events with those Michelin tire banners that you saw in one of the screenshots as well. But now let's talk about bundle pricing in cars and the current ratio of free and pay cars in each season and my opinions on it. Because at the end of the day, although I am, helping work on Test Drive, I'm also still a YouTuber, and my channel is completely separate from my job. So I want to be able to have some freedom in the opinions, and this is where I can relate with the community as such. So one of the first things I want to say is that I do agree with the community and the player base regarding the current ratio of vehicles from paid to free each season. And honestly, I know they can't do it now, but it would be very nice in the future if it is possible to add a second car to the dealership each season. Because right now, the free cars you have is the free track from the Solar Pass, which is level 50, and then you also have one dealership car, so those are the 2 free cars. But it would be nice if there was a third car that could go in the dealership as well, so you'd have 2 dealer cars and 1 car in the free Solar Pass. I'm not sure when that's possible, but I really do hope at some point it's something that the devs could look into. But again, I know it's not anytime soon. It's not season 6 clearly, and it won't be season 7, but it would be nice if this is a topic for year 3 at least. The other thing I want to talk about is bundle pricing, because at the moment, and this is where the community is also a bit split, because at the moment obviously bundles are around 10 bucks, 11 bucks, something like that. But at the moment, when you go to buy a bundle, of course it comes with other items, but some people just want the car. Now, of course, if you just want the car in the bundle, you can't buy it individually yet, but that is something that the devs are developing. It's just not ready because it's a complicated process, and you don't want to mess with people's money. So when you think about bugs and properly developed things, you want to make sure your online store is very well said and done, because you don't want people to get shafted out of their pockets, because when it's money, it's a different subject. That said though, when that ability does come in, I think it's going to be a lot more easier for the community to be okay with the pricing, because right now, when you think about it, okay, if you spend 30 bucks for the bundles, but if you were just buying the individual vehicles, of course you'd be spending less than what you would be if you were just buying the bundles in general. But yeah, something like that I'm certain is going to already fix some of the community's requests in terms of what they want. The other thing that I want to talk about also is because of how the cars are currently distributed, which I think can be improved as well, because at the moment when you earn cars in the Solar Pass or even the online store, it just goes straight to your garage. We're missing that like interactivity where in TDUSC you would have to go to the dealership and pick it up regardless, but here it's just straight to your garage. At some point it would be nice, and they did say this a while back, I just don't think it's something that will happen in year 2. But it would be nice when you earn these vehicles in the Solar Pass or the online store, you still have the ability to go to the dealership and spec it out and actually get that same test drive experience. Because right now the menu-based system is missing that test drive DNA. So that could already improve the interactivity of the online store to make players feel more welcome, because it's a different type of purchase. If you had, like, imagine if it was like you go to a dealership and it's like an exclusive room, it makes your purchase feel more worth a while, that especially if you can also buy individual items. So there's stuff like that that I do agree with the community, but always have to think of the business side as well as the community side. But I'd be lying if I said that your complaints aren't heard. So they're definitely heard. It's just a matter of, well, how and when. But as usual, as it goes in game dev, we're just gonna have to wait and see for the future of Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. But that's all I have to say in this video, guys. I'll leave all the links in the description below. But tomorrow's letter is going to be a crazy big one. It's going to give us some details on season 6, season 7, season 8, detective mission gameplay for the first time. I'm curious to see how the players are going to react to that, and especially with the letter, because there's some additional details that I think the community are going to be surprised about. And it's yeah. We'll find out all the more details tomorrow, guys. I'm Alex7, and I'll see you guys in another video. My guys, peace.